Okay, I want to show you one last thing with fractions. When you look at the whole, if the wholes are the same size, the whole piece of something, or the whole part, according to how many pieces it's broken into, decides how big those pieces are. So you can look at my two watermelons right here and understand that if it was cut into halves, you get half and your friend gets half, then you'd get a pretty good chunk of that watermelon. You would get 1/2 of it. But if you take the same watermelon and your whole family, your family all wants to split it up, and if there are 6 people in your family, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we're gonna cut that watermelon into 6 equal parts. That's called sixths. And so this one piece would be the piece that you would get to eat. Now if you notice, this piece is a lot smaller than this one. So the bigger the number of parts that it's cut into, the smaller the parts are gonna be. I can show you what I mean by this. If you had a pizza and your whole pizza was cut in halves, 2 equal parts, you'd get a pretty good chunk of pizza if you got to eat 1/2 of that pizza. But if we took that same pizza and another friend came over and now all of a sudden you had to take the same size pizza and you had to split that into thirds. 1 part for you, 1 part for your first friend, another part for your second friend. 3 thirds, 3 equal parts. If you notice, the pieces would be smaller than whenever it was the halves. What about if we split that into 4 equal parts? Now you decided to have 3 friends come over, so you and your 1, 2, 3 friends, and there are 4 equal parts. Look, if you have to cut the same size pizza into 4 equal parts, notice the pieces, they are getting smaller. You're getting less pizza because you're having to share it with more people. The more parts there are, like in this one, last one, same size pizza, you look at how many parts it's cut into. This would be like my family. There are 5 people in my family. So if we had to split one pizza, it's the same size pizza as all of the others, and we split it into 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. That's the whole thing, 5/5. Our slices, if this was my slice, would be a lot smaller because instead of being cut into 4 equal parts, or 3 equal parts, or 2 equal parts, it's cut into 5 equal parts, and so the pieces are getting smaller. So remember, the more parts there are in the whole, the smaller the shares. The share that you get to keep or that you get to eat would be a lot smaller. And the fewer the parts, the larger each piece is, each equal share.